Well, how's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the Zero Podcast. My name is Justin, and this is Lacey, and we are your host for today and going on for the future and tomorrow and the next day and all of that.
Yes, hello. It's good to be back, and I don't remember the last time we've been here, but we are in a new area in our studio.
Yes.
So we have moved across the room.
Yes. If you're watching, we kind of redesigned our podcast. This is the first time we're vlogging in this space, and so we're kind of learning the lighting and all that kind of stuff, so bear with us.
Yes.
But yes, it feels good to be back with the Christmas season kind of coming to a close, and we did vlogmas this year.
We did. So that was taking up a lot of our time, for
it
sure.
It definitely was.
Yeah.
But through all that, we were talking about the podcast and kind of what we wanted it to be in 2026. And I think we kind of come to the conclusion where we just want to chat. We want to use this space to kind of hang out. There's going to be times where we'll have more of a script, if we're talking something, different, and we'll have kind of an outline. But I think a lot of the times we want to default to just hanging out, talking about life. Maybe we're not really able to do that in the vlogs as much, or day-to-life vlogs. I feel like that's what was fun about Vlogmas is we were able to chat a lot more with you guys about what's going on in life. And so we're kind of like, hey, we're not doing Vlogmas. We're not daily vloggers, but we can use this podcast as kind of that,
Right. And we did used to have videos we'd put out every month called coffee chats, and that's all we do is have coffee and chat. And so this is a fun space. We get to do that as well because we love to do that with you guys. So But yeah, we are in the zone of the after Christmas, we're getting ready to take down our Christmas stuff soon. I don't know about you guys, how long you leave it up, but it's bothering me every time I see it. I'm ready. I'm ready to get it down. So I just love that feeling of just taking everything down. I don't know. People may disagree. I know it makes me a little sad because I do love the Christmas season, but I get really excited to take it down at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where I feel about it. I am excited to take it down and kind of move on, but it's always it feels like you're putting a memory away, kind of a thing too. And so that's always hard. But we had some garland where our entertainment center is, and it kept on falling off and stuff. I'm like, I'm done. So I just took it off and put that in the garage. Yeah. So you can tell you're just getting kind of ready for it.
Right.
I bet this New Year's week we'll probably be taking down the tree and doing all that kind of stuff. But yeah, actually Lacey's like, can we just turn off the lights on the outside now? I'm like, I feel like that could be on through the new year, New Year's Eve.
It could. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but I'm just I'm ready.
I know,
I'm ready for them
it took a long time to put those lights up. So
you did a great job.
Give me until New Year's Eve.
Okay.
New Year's Day, take it out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We always try to book a vacation after Christmas. And it's usually in the end of January to February kind of time frame. I feel like with Christmas, it's always you look forward to it and then it's gone, but then it's oh, cool, we can look forward to something happening, a month or two after. And we kind of push this vacation a little bit more towards the end of February.
It is, yeah.
Which we're excited about. But we are now in that countdown time frame. And we've talked a lot about what we do before vacation. We've had podcasts about that and all of that. But we're kind of in that zone right now where I think this week we're going to put together a little countdown chain with construction paper and stuff and kind of make that, just kind of get excited. We have a whole hit list of movies we're going to watch before we go on our Disney cruise.
That are all related with the Destiny or something of that, with the themes, whatnot, like Lion King, the restaurants.
So out with the Christmas movies and with the Disney Destiny themed movies. So I'm honestly very excited about this cruise, and I'm excited to talk to you guys more about it with some tips and tricks that we have kind of brewing a little bit too. Anyway, we are not talking about goals right now. I mean, New Year's is in a few days,
right? And we do want to do that for a podcast. We usually both have our time where we take some time to set our goals, and then we talk about them with each other. We usually have our own personal ones. We'll have business related ones, so all kinds of different categories. So before we sat down, I was like, are we talking about our goals? Because I haven't done that yet. He's like, me either. I'm like, okay, that'll be for another day. But with that, I did want to say thinking about the new year, does January feel motivating to you or is it stressful? Because I feel like with social media right now and coming up, there's so much pressure of like, oh, have you made your vision board? What are your goals? Like you feel almost behind if you haven't done that.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting because you're not behind. You know what I mean? You can set those whenever you want.
Yeah.
But I just feel like there's just this push for everybody. It's interesting.
It's exhausting.
How it is a little exhausting. And I don't want to feel exhausted or pressured. I want to feel motivated, inspired to make these goals. So that's why I kind of do a little bit of a social media break over like this time and Christmas, New Year's, because
a reset.
It just kind of feels good to do that a little bit. Even I've been shopping a lot with Target over Christmas, but it's funny, their app, as soon as Christmas is over, their whole app is refreshed with, workout stuff and day planners and just like, it's just, they're ready for it too. So it's everywhere. But does it stress you out at all? Or does it motivate you? What do you feel?
No, it doesn't really stress me out. I think it's because, we kind of set goals through the entire year. Yeah. So just because it's
the time everybody does it.
It's not like it's like, oh my goodness. Now, I think more for me, I look at more of the business side as far as, and also the financial side and kind of seeing, where we're at and how retirement's going. I think that's kind of a really cool reset for me to see how much we've saved and stuff. But as far as like other things, doesn't stress me out. I think I do, there's some areas in my life where I'm like, I wish I was a little bit more ahead than I am right now. So I think that kind of way can stress me out a little bit, but it just means I just got to like hit it, buckle down a little bit. So it's always a good reset.
Yeah. I do like the part of looking back and seeing, okay, what, maybe what did I set out to do this year? And I did do, and I'll save that for our next podcast when we talk about our goals. 'Cause there are some things that I was actually excited that happened this year.
Or maybe things that you didn't have on your vision board, quote unquote,
right,
that surprised you. You're like, wow, we actually did that, or I did that. That was really cool.
Right. That's true.
So I think, I don't know. I think we got to be nice to ourselves at the same time. Yeah. Just be kind to yourself. Because if you didn't like lose the pounds you wanted to lose, or save the amount of money you wanted to save, or take the vacation you wanted to take, or I think you just need to be kind to yourself a little bit.
Grace.
I think that's what social media gets frustrating, because I think we compare, and it's easy to compare, especially during these times of, whatever. And then we get really like frustrated at ourselves, and then we get discouraged about where we're at, and it's just like a spiral. And so I would just encourage you, like, just be kind to yourself as you look at this year. If you didn't get those goals, like, it's okay, let's just start.
Exactly.
We get to start together, let's go.
Right.
So I don't know,
I feel the same way.
So maybe our next podcast we'll talk about some of our goals, but we would like to hear from you. If you have some goals that you've already set, let us know in the comments below. If you're listening to this, head over to our YouTube channel and comment there on this video. We would love to, or DM us on our Instagram. We have a new Zero Podcast Instagram, so DM us there. But we would like to know, maybe we'll actually do a post as well and kind of gather some of your goals, and we'll talk about it in our next podcast. Because I do think it's fun hearing people's goals. I think it's inspiring, and so it'd be kind of fun to hear from you guys.
Yeah, and I do love, because there was, there's sometimes people do like their word for the year, something that they just, feel like that's just on their heart. And for me personally, and I think Justin as well, like we both really pray about this area. And I'm like, okay, I feel like, the Lord's leading me in this area to work on, or to seek more, or maybe it's an interest that we do pray about these things too. And I think that part of it too, I'm excited about just seeing, what's next. And because sometimes it's, I don't know, not what I think at all. Anyways, so I'm excited about that, and just taking the time to really figure out what all of those things are, like the goals, the word, all of that kind of stuff.
So back to like our vacation we're taking in February. It's kind of funny because with Walt Disney World, 60 days out, you're able to book reservations. And it's funny because this week is like 60 days from when we're going. So every day we've been booking another reservation. So it's funny, like we're like right now today, in 60 days, we're going to be in Epcot. And tomorrow is going to be Animal Kingdom. Like, and so it's kind of weird, like thinking about that. And so, we've kind of booked some reservations for some meals. And I'm actually really excited about it. What's one you're really excited that we're going to do?
Well, we booked be our guest, which we've done before, but I'm excited to do it this time because it's been a very, very long time since we've done it.
Yeah.
Landon was a baby. So
they're going to love it.
Yeah. And Tucker's never seen it. Plus, I think they changed the whole menu on how they do everything. So
yeah,
excited to see that again.
Yep.
And then we're doing a few we've never done. One of them is Woody's Roundup Rodeo something, I think, in Hollywood Studios. So that'll be really fun because we love Toy Story.
Isn't it true where like they will say like Andy's coming and then they all like freeze or something?
I've seen that on.
Okay, I think I've seen a reel. I'm not really sure, but that'll be kind of fun.
Yeah. And then the other one is we're staying at the Polynesian, so we have reservations at the Ohana restaurant in our resort.
Yep.
So that'll be really fun.
Yeah, and that's a character breakfast.
Yes.
And it was cool because when we did the Alani's character breakfast, it was almost kind of like a window into, that one. Mm-hmm. And I really enjoyed the character breakfast.
Yeah, it was really fun. But that's all we have booked so far. But I think we're still gonna get one more at Epcot. We're looking at doing the Garden Grill, the one that like rotates. By Living with the Land. We've never done that one.
We need to make the reservation.
We do
today.
Yeah.
So.
And then Animal Kingdom, I'm not quite sure which one we're gonna do.
Not sure.
So
we have. I mean, it's a lot of. Oh, and we're going to the boathouse
in Disney
Springs because kind of how. Well, let's talk about the trip. So we're gonna do the Destiny. It's a 4-night cruise, and well, first off, we are leaving Boise, Idaho. Okay, and we're going to Fort Lauderdale is the port, and we're gonna be there for. Well, we fly in. We get there around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, and then we're gonna get a hotel. And then we're going to stay there that night, and then all day the next day, and then the following day is when we go on our cruise.
Yes.
So we'll have like a whole day to kind of like hang out, be at the beach, whatever.
Right. And it worked out that way for a few reasons, but one of them is it was going to be like coming in really late that night. And we're like, man, what if there's a delay in our flight? Yeah. And, we would rather be a whole nother day there than, miss our cruise.
Yeah.
So we always kind of go towards, more time, even if it's a whole nother day before. And
not to mention, even if there was no delay, I mean, still getting there at 8 o'clock, by the time you get in your hotel, you're 9:30, and then you're leaving for the cruise next morning. It's like just a lot. So having that buffer,
it's nice.
But we actually haven't booked a hotel yet. I don't know if you guys have any recommendations in Fort Lauderdale. Let us know because I'm still kind of on the hunt for something. We probably should get on that as well. But we're doing that, and then we're going on the cruise for 4 nights. We're really excited for the itinerary because it's literally just Disney's islands. We're doing Castaway Cay, and then we're doing Lighthouse. What is it?
Yes.
Lookout Cay.
At Lighthouse Point.
Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point. So we're going to those 2 islands, and then we have an at-sea day.
Yeah.
And we've never been to the Lighthouse Cay one. To Lookout Cay. Lighthouse. The name is just ridiculous. It's a ridiculous name. We've never been there. We actually get a lot of comments saying, hey, have you been there before? We want to see your vlogs. We have not.
New island for us.
Excited. We've heard mixed reviews with it, but you know what? We want to experience it ourselves.
It's a pretty sick itinerary, I say so myself.
Yeah. And then after that, we, get to enjoy our little breakfast on the Disney Destiny. And then we travel from Fort Lauderdale all the way to Walt Disney World, to the Polynesian. And then we'll get settled. And then we'll do a little resort tour, hang out. And then go to the boathouse in Disney Springs. That's our other reservation that we have.
Yep.
So it'll be a fun vacation. Looking forward to it.
Yeah. It's interesting. We were talking about the beginning of our year, and you're actually going to be out of town almost every weekend in January.
Yeah.
And then we have our trip in February. I was like, wow, we've got a lot of traveling starting off the year. So
yeah. So we'll talk about it. So we, in case you don't know, we're headed out to Seattle the 1st of January.
I forget.
Is that the first one we're doing?
I need to look at the calendar. I think that's the first one.
Yeah.
Have you booked the hotel for that one yet?
I did. No, I didn't. I have not.
Okay, we need to do that today as well.
I guess today we are booking hotels and reservations for food.
Yes, we should get on that.
Going to Seattle. It's just going to be like a little weekend. But Tucker is he's competing in gymnastics.
Yeah.
And he's He's a traveling athlete.
Yeah, he's so excited. It's gonna be really fun to watch him.
It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah. Just Justin and I are taking Tucker and Landon because Landon really wants to see him. So that'll be fun. We'll kind of
hang out in Seattle for a night or whatever and do that, and then get back the next weekend. I have a winter camp. For our youth. It's big. It's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Lacey's going this year too.
I am going, yes. So I'll be going too with you.
And then right after that weekend, I'm headed to California with my buddy for like a youth conference, which we're really excited about too. So we're gonna kind of hang out. We're gonna actually meet up with another buddy, and we're gonna stay at his house and kind of hang out. So it's be kind of like a little bro weekend. So we're looking forward to that, and then getting back, and I'm here for like a couple weeks, and then we head to the Destiny.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Well, just keep your suitcase out.
Pack my suitcase.
Speaking of, the boys got new suitcases for Christmas because they just needed to get a little bit bigger ones with just their size. And they're very excited about their suitcases. It was cute. Tucker's like, I love my suitcase. I'm like, I'm glad you guys like that because, I mean, they needed them anyways. But I'm like, hey, it's a great time to give a Christmas gift.
It's funny because they're growing. And so their bags they had, we would end up having to put some of their stuff in our suitcases. And we're like, we're already full as it is. So like we just need to get them like full-size suitcases. And they're not like 100% full size. They're still smaller, but they expand more than the other ones.
And we want them to be at the size where they can still handle them and roll it themselves. Sure. So they're pretty cool. They're like black, like Spider-Man, but it's just very subtle kind of Spider-Man. So it's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. What was your favorite gift you got for Christmas?
My favorite gift.
I'll show mine.
Yeah, maybe share yours first.
If you're watching, I'm holding my iPad mini.
I don't know. And it's funny, though. It's just, I mean, you've had iPads before, but.
It's just mine, though. I've never had my own. And I love the size. I wanted this for travel because I saw somebody actually on her way from home from Hawaii. And I was watching her while I was dealing with a toddler on the plane. And I was like, wow. She's just living the life. She had no kids, and she had her iPad mini. She was watching movies and then playing games, and I was like, that is something I would love. And so I got my iPad mini, and I'm also using it for work for notes when we do our podcast and whatnot.
I love how you said she was living the life. She had no kids.
She had no toddler to deal with
for
first, 6
guys.
Hours. I mean, those of you that have flown with toddlers, you know.
We never talked about our way back home from the treasure.
I knew this was going to get brought up eventually.
We never talked about it.
It's because I've blocked it out of my mind.
Oh my. Okay, we'll talk. Let's talk. I think we need to talk about it. We need to talk about it. But let me talk about my favorite gift.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of favorite gifts.
Well, first I didn't say my iPad 2. Justin got a case for it, and it looks like a composition book, but it's this pretty purple. And then there's a spot for a pen, and he's like, "Oh, I actually have a pen you can have." And this pen has been blowing my mind. I've never had so much fun.
Well, do you know why I haven't? Do you know why I have an extra pen?
Because Tucker.
It's actually a pencil, by the way. It's the Apple Pencil.
Apple Pencil. Okay. Sorry.
Because our boys took my iPad for travel.
Well,
because theirs broke.
Well, Tucker's did.
Yeah.
And so we're like, well, let's just have him use Dad's, and we'll get him a new one. We haven't, so we probably should just get him one so you can have yours back.
Because mine's an iPad Pro, so it's like
he doesn't need that.
No, he does not need that. Actually, anyway. It was what it is.
Okay.
But my favorite gift, I think, well, there's a lot of them, but I think one of my favorites is, because I'm going to use it on the Destiny, are those collared shirts I got for dinner.
Those are so cool.
So what's the brand? The
RVLT?
RVSLTS or?
I think it's just RVLT. Revolt.
Is it?
I think so.
I don't have.
Here, let me look it up on my iPad mini.
I feel naked. I'm phoneless. I don't know where my phone is. It actually is nice though.
See
I've been getting like so many text messages and phone calls today, and I'm just over it. So it actually feels good my phone is not here. You know what I mean?
Did you just put it on silent?
I literally don't know where it's at.
Oh, you don't know where it's at. Okay.
Anyway, but I got these two collared shirts, and one's like an animator's theme. So it has like...
You're right. RSVLTS.
Yeah. So one of them is like a Disney Pixar theme.
It's
has like
Toy
Story.
Like
is it just,
animating?
It's just
Toy Story? Yeah, it's just Toy Story.
Okay, so it's an animator Toy Story. So it's like, sketched, kind of things and whatever. And the other one is Robin Hood.
But the color of it is this forest green, and it looks really good on you. It's so cool.
It's my red hair.
I love it. It is
the green and the red.
You're in Auburn.
But
all the colors.
I'm really excited because that will definitely be in our packing video for the Disney Destiny.
Yeah.
You'll see those, so stay tuned.
You've never had a really cool Disney collared shirt. I think you got one in Alani, but
I'm excited for this. It makes me actually like want to get one more for, but I already know.
Always wanting more.
I was just thinking about like, the dinners, so if I had one more, then I had one for each dining room,
True.
But I'm thinking.
Or you could just wear your black one.
Yeah, but
your
cool to get like a Lion King one.
That would be cool.
You know what I mean?
I need to figure out what I'm wearing.
What's that restaurant called?
Is it Pride? Let me look it up on my iPad.
What's wrong with it? We've been out of the Disney cruise space for this whole month because we're doing vlogmas. We can't remember anything.
I know.
This is crazy. So I'm gonna wear the Toy Story one for 1923. Just picture me eating the peppered steak at 1923.
I can picture it
with that collared shirt on.
It's called Pride Land's Feast of the Lion King.
So that one I would like to have a Lion King shirt. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
And then for
Avengers.
I guess Avengers, I'll do the Robin Hood. It's not really themed, but it doesn't matter.
I need to figure out what I'm wearing like on Embarkation Day. That's the day I'm always stressed. I'm like,
didn't you buy the Spider-Man shirt?
I don't know if that's like an Embarkation Day shirt though. We'll see. Anyways, that's a great gift.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, should we share the story?
Okay.
Get it over with.
This is the story. So when we're on our way back from the Destiny.
No, Treasure.
Oh my gosh. There was like some kind of flu bug or some kind of sickness that kind of started hitting all of us. It hit Lacey towards the end. If you remember our vlogs, Lacey was losing her voice at the end. Mm-hmm. So she got slammed with something.
My dad's wife did.
Yep.
Then Landon did.
But
it was the last night.
Yeah, it was last night.
That's why I had to stay in. If you watch the vlogs, I got to have lobster in my bed. Yeah. They brought my dinner up there, which was pretty legit. Yeah, Landon. Because he was so sick.
And if you saw the vlogs, Landon was at Castaway Cay with us.
He was feeling great.
He was snorkeling, doing the things. And then, like, probably in the afternoon, he's like, I'm just not feeling good. So, like, okay, well, let's just go back. And then he was just out for the count the rest of the night, which is such a bummer on the last night of the cruise.
Yeah.
But
it was a memory.
Yeah. And it's like
lobster in my bed, and
you're either gonna be sick at home or gonna be sick on the Disney cruise.
Yeah, and he was just like cozy. He's like, "What movie should we watch?" Yeah. So it was nice, just like making it something a bummer fun still.
Well, I think it was cool though. Actually, is because we had the door open to the veranda, and you just saw the moonlight coming in. So what a cool place to be sick, actually.
Right.
And so he actually remembers that. He's like, it was actually kind of fun. So it's with traveling, it's like you kind of have to just, I don't know. It's it's life, It's not like you're going to be immune to life when you're traveling. So you have to just learn to roll with the punches. Anyway, but on the way back.
In the airport.
We were in the airport.
Now
we were before that, we were in the airport for hours.
Oh, that was the worst.
So usually after like a cruise or whatever, we'll stay like an extra night. This is why we love doing the cruise then Disney World.
Yes.
But with our schedule, like I had to get back. I had to get back for church. I was like,
well, and there's never any good flights. They're either really early, which we can't make because we are not off the ship, or they're really late, and it's just the worst.
And so it was really late. So we were in the airport for hours, and Landon was sick, and poor Landon, he was just literally sleeping on
a chair,
some nasty chair, in the middle of the airport. He actually slept pretty good though. I was actually pretty impressed. I was actually a little jealous.
For
he
hours.
was conked out. Yeah.
Poor guy.
Tucker was feeling fine. I was feeling fine. I think Cassidy was feeling fine. Mm-hmm. Your dad was fine, but it was you, Sandy, and Landon. And then
right before we got on the flight.
No, we were boarding.
Minutes. Like they're
so after,
calling people to get on the flight.
After waiting hours, 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
So she had all this time to get sick. Okay. She didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Right when they're like, we're boarding, those who have, young kids can come up to the front, whatever.
And she's in her
stroller. In her stroller. All of a sudden, we start getting our bags, and she goes throws up everywhere.
All over the stroller.
All over the stroller.
So, thankfully, got the bag ready. I've got the change of clothes ready. take her into the bathroom, and me and Cassidy are just all hands on deck. So Cassidy's scooping puke out of the bottom of the stroller.
When you say all hands on deck, I'm thinking of like the appetizer on the Disney cruise, and it just is nasty to me.
And I'm cleaning her up, changing her clothes, putting her puke clothes in a bag, getting that in there. I was like, oh my goodness.
It was terrible.
But it gets better. We get on the plane.
So, okay. So, yeah, clean up, quote unquote, clean up the stroller from a bathroom with the nasty paper towels. So you do your best.
No.
So the stroller just smells like death.
And then I feel all pressured too because I were like trying to get her cleaned up and they're boarding.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're going to miss our flight.
So we put the stroller inside the nasty, smelly stroller inside the little case. So anyway, when I was at the gate, I told the guy, look, you know, our toddlers threw up in this stroller. We cleaned it out, whatever. And, you know, that way they know.
So we get on the plane, and I can just tell already she's, like, going to get sick again. So we couldn't fit the popcorn bucket in our luggage.
That's right. So I was carrying on the popcorn because when we were packing up for the cruise, I said, what are we going to do with this? Maybe we just leave it here. I'm like, no, I'll carry it on.
Like the treasure popcorn bucket.
Again, we were in the airport for hours, and I was carrying a Disney treasure popcorn bucket with me.
But boy, did that popcorn bucket come in clutch.
It came in.
So he gives me the popcorn bucket. She gets sick again. And then I'm like in the corner. Like I have Junie by the window and then me in the middle. Thankfully, this really nice lady next to me because I was
she was a godsend. She understood. She has kids. She gets it.
Anyway,
so Junie throws up in the popcorn bucket.
And I'm like, Justin, I need you to come
And so I'm taking the popcorn bucket from Lacey, walking all the way to the bathroom to the aisle, dumping it in the bathroom, cleaning it, and bringing back the popcorn bucket for her to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
After the third time me going down the aisle, people are like looking at me, knowing exactly what's going on.
But what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I puke all over herself. Yeah. They have those little bags too, but I'm like, this is gonna work better.
And so you have all these people staring at you, probably frustrated. I don't know. The looks I was getting, where people weren't very excited. I'm just carrying a popcorn bucket full of puke down the aisle. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, what are you gonna do? So we're just like, please land this plane, get us back home.
I was over that airplane. I just wanted to get home so bad.
Luckily, it was a direct flight.
Yeah,
they don't have direct flights for this next cruise we're on, but luckily that one was, because we were able to just.
Well, and on top of it, I'm sick as well, so nothing's worse than when you're sick taking care of somebody sick.
And Junie obviously doesn't want me or anyone else. She just wants mom. So like, Lacey's having to endure like a champ being sick with a toddler throwing up. It was a mess.
But we made it home. And
then
so another funny part is she brought her Ariel like stuffy, and she got puke on Ariel, but she would not let go of Ariel. And I'm like, Junie, please just put this away.
So when we get back to Boise, we get her stroller, and it smells like death. We put her inside there because she's sick.
Yeah.
Still, and it's just, we cleaned it up. It wasn't like she was sitting on puke, but it just had the smell.
Yeah.
And we're like, if there was a picture of us, if one of you guys saw us, because we've seen a lot of you guys at the Boise airport.
Yeah.
If one of you, maybe you did.
They're like,
we did see one of you guys. We did, because one of you guys waved.
There we did. I don't remember on the way
home.
No,
actually, no, it wasn't that. Okay. It was on the way there. I was thinking about Lonnie. Okay, anyway.
Okay, I'm like, I hope.
But if you did see this, you guys would be like, what happened on that flight?
They would be like, you guys stay.
Like, it was like, everyone's pale as a ghost. Like, we're just tired, exhausted.
It's just like trying to wake up after sleeping for 20 hours.
Gosh. I remember my parents picked us up, and they're like, you guys all right? Like,
yeah,
whatever.
I told them, like, don't hug Junie. Because she's like, Junie. I'm like, don't touch her. Don't even look at her.
What's funny is those are the memories. And I think that's the fun part of vacation is.
Why I was so jealous of the lady.
Was that on that?
No, I'm just thinking about the lady on the airplane when I saw her with no kids and on her iPad. I was like, that's the life.
That is the life.
Oh, man. But you know what? Before you know it, our kids are going to be, grown up, and we're going to say, you know what we did with you guys when we traveled while you were children? You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
You're welcome to sacrifice to take you along with us.
Yep.
You're welcome. No, it's fun. Just even this morning I woke up and hear Landon watching like our last Disneyland vlog when we stayed in the house, the Anaheim house, and it's just it always like makes my heart warm when I see that, because they genuinely love watching past vlogs and past vacations, and and they're doing that because it gets them excited for the next or whatever, or just rewatching it.
And they do love to travel. I mean, truly, and they've endured a lot of traveling and pushing through while having hard circumstances. I mean, Landon did it after having surgery when he was 3 years old. So I just think it's good in a sense of just learning how to push through when things are not easy. Yeah. Especially even with trips too. That's a good life lesson.
We also get a lot of questions about, why we take out our kids during school. And we really try to plan it around breaks. Most of them are. Yeah. But like the Destiny, we are pulling them out.
Yeah.
And we're very careful. Lacey's a teacher. We get it. We make sure that they're doing well in school. Their homework's up to date. But there's so many life lessons that happen when we travel with our kids. Like there's so many things that they see, and their eyes are open to the world outside of their home, where they ask questions like, what is going on? Like, why is that happening? Or what is this? Or when things go wrong, seeing how mom and dad handle it. And I think going into vacation, like I pray about this, and I take this very seriously, because I really pray, like, Lord, help me be a good example when things go bad. You know what I mean?
It's so easy for them to feed off of our stress or frustration or anger, but not that we don't have those emotions, and we'll explain to them like, oh, that was frustrating or this was that, but learning how to like push through it and not let it like take over and ruin your day or ruin your trip, because what a bummer, how that happens.
Well, we talked about this, I think. Maybe we didn't, but it's so hard knowing what we've talked about now. Like, it's just funny anyway. But there was one person on the cruise that we always remember, and she was complaining to customer service every single day.
Yeah, I remember that.
Every time I would go to the customer service, she was there complaining. And I'm like, what a bummer.
And it wasn't like hard to miss. She would always make a scene.
Yeah. Like, but I'm like, oh my goodness. But guess who ruined her vacation? It wasn't Disney. It was her. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, yes, stuff can go wrong. There's been times when we show up at our hotel and they overbooked and we don't have a room. There's been times stuff like that happens. Junie throws up everywhere. Landon lost a finger. Okay, like there's things that. Up his finger. But I'm trying to prove a point here. Okay. But the thing is stuff happens. But I think, learning how to overcome that is a huge life lesson for the kids. It really is, because, life doesn't go according to plan, and to be able to like deal with ambiguity is massive. And so I really like to kind of see. Now we hope that nothing goes wrong for sure. Like that we don't say like.
We hope for smooth sailing.
We plan
literally smooth sailing.
Yes, literally smooth sailing. But the thing is we plan accordingly. We do all of our research. We make sure that we're ready to go and stuff. And so that way we've done our part, But if there is bad weather, if something happens, it's just what it is.
And we've had bad weather on cruises.
We have monsoons. we have, and I remember there's comments being like, I love how you guys just like, you're not bummed about it.
Yeah.
Like,
and the cruise we couldn't park or dock.
We couldn't go to Castaway Key.
Park. Yeah, Castaway Key.
Park. Yeah. A little parallel park in the parking spot. Literally is what they're doing, though.
Yeah. It's amazing how they do that. So.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well.
We should probably close this up.
Wrap it up. But this, this is kind of the format I think we want this podcast to kind of turn into, is just we're just going to chat and kind of hang out with you. And again, there'll be some times we'll have more of like a structure and stuff. But for the most part, it's just kind of fun, just, sharing stories and hanging out and all that jazz. So, but let us know what your goals are for the new year, because our next podcast will be kind of structured. We'll talk about some goals and all that kind of stuff. Let us know yours. We'd love to hear them. And also we'll share some of them on our podcast, and so we can all be inspired. So again, if you're listening to this, head over to our YouTube channel, and we have a Zero podcast there. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It's a brand new channel. It's not on our Zero anymore. It's a complete separate channel. So go sub over there and comment, as well as go follow us on our new Zero Podcast Instagram, and you can DM us your goals there as well.
Goals or your word for the year.
Okay. Yeah. Your word for the year. Mm-hmm. What's your word for the year? Do you have it yet?
I do not, but mine last year was dream.
Dream. Chasing.
No.
Dream chasing. We didn't even talk about dream chasing.
No, we did not.
I feel like we talked about it a lot. If you don't know, just, we'll put a link down below of our new YouTube account.
Mm-hmm. Basically, in a short form, it's a soundscape channel.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
And it's been fun.
And it's been a lot of fun. Lots of fun.
All right, guys. Well, we love you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Well, is this coming out after New Year? I don't know.
Nobody knows. I think it's going to come out before.
We'll ask the boss.
It should come out.
Which is you.
Cassidy, when is this going out? Anyways, guys, we love you, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye, guys.